Okay, going live.
Mm-hmm.
But we're live.
We're live?
Yeah, just like that. Suddenly we're live.
Cool.
And you're drinking soda?
Soda.
Yes. Okay. Is that a hole in my shirt? Oh my
yeah,
God.
You put a hole in your shirt.
How did I put a fucking hole up there?
I don't know. Here's your drink.
Oh.
There's nobody on.
Oh, they're there. They're just hiding. What's going on, Elko? It's 14 people.
How many?
14. They're piling in.
That's
They just haven't said it.
That's a lot of
Aaron, what's
people.
going on, Aaron?
So many people.
25 people.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty soon, everybody will be on
so
here.
So many.
Mopar Den, what's going on? Mustang Marvin. Fubar the X.
What's up, Fubar?
Jeremy, what's going on?
Hey,
Roger. Adam. OBS. Jerry.
Terry.
Dan Grippo, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Sam?
Donnie.
Who's Fubar 00?
Wait. Who's this Fubar? Joe Mama. What's going on, Joe Mama? Adam, Aaron, ACC Garage, what's going on, brother?
Did you get Donnie? Educated Walrus.
Oh, John Wilburn.
What's up, John?
Roll up all of the windows.
All of them. Ryan.
Okay, let's just make this whole video shouting out people.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Damien.
Patrick.
Dickie Farley, what's going on?
Jeff.
Joe.
Jeff wants to know how you're feeling.
Look, it's Cletus. I'm feeling much better. Private. Cheers, private.
Beaumont resident. What's up?
Wait, we forgot. What? Adam Amby, Perth, West Oz. What's going on here?
You got? Bear B?
Aaron. Huh?
Attiliator?
Yeah, that's it. This whole thing. We're just going to give shout outs.
Yeah, we're just going to, yeah. Okay.
Granny's Garage. Cody McCoy.
Granny's Garage.
60.
Donnie Firmer. Matt's Cool Customs.
The Dirty Knobs. I love that name. That's a good name.
Shane Fochtman. What's up? Numbnuts 22. Good evening. Happy New Year, William.
I'm going to kill one of these lights.
Is it too bright?
Yeah, I think it's a little glary.
Okay, could be. Now it's shadowy. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, but no, it's like romantic.
Brad Rogers, do you want candles?
Yeah, why don't we do this by candle? Do we have candles?
Curious Yellow Cuda, what's up? John Possum, hello.
Okay, we're still doing this.
I know, sounds as...
Soof.
Oof, soof. Sounds as soof. Horn button inconsistently works on a 69B body.
Take the wheel off, clean the contact. Come on, we have to keep giving shout-outs to people.
Okay, Minuteman Watch Company, hello. Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson, like the music Joe Jackson?
He's giving a shout-out to the pups, the cat, and the chickens.
Nice.
They know all of our pets.
Ryan Beck, what's up? Fuji, what's up? Bear B's laughing at us. Resco, I cammed my 85 5-speed Crown Vic. Nice.
Why no Zippo? You mean the Marx brother?
I don't know.
Oh.
Private. We're good at speed reading. David Pacheco, hello. Did you put out your Christmas tree? Parted out. Oh, yeah.
We started lightening it. I got a little carried away.
Yeah, you drilled a lot of holes in it.
Yeah, not more than a heavy Christmas tree, you know?
What's up, Rodney Harris? Todd Denio, hello. Where are you from? Wait, where are you saying?
Almost 4 minutes of solid shout out.
I know. Wait, where'd Todd go?
John, open your windows.
Bob Tile is
on. 70,
what's up?
Windows.
From New Jersey. Let's see. Juan Flores, what's up? He liked the swap meet vid. Did you like the swap meet vid, Tony?
We had fun with it, yeah.
There were a lot of edits.
It
took me a while.
Yeah, please. She was in the control room for hours, right?
Salutations, Uncle Tony. Read that.
Spurs.
Trudy.
Nice. Salutations.
Tom Donahue, what's up? Glad to see you controlled yourself with the heavy parts of the swamp meet.
Okay.
He really didn't buy them.
Who's Italian from New York? Or who's ever been an Italian from New York?
Who's ever been one?
Yeah. Because maybe there's something else now, you know? Maybe they identify as, a Polish guy from Iowa. But who's an Italian?
It could be. I mean, it could happen.
It happens. It happens. This is the.
What's up, Pete? Pete M.
Okay, give me a bottle.
Okay, here.
Okay, so who's ever heard of this stuff?
Manhattan Special.
Anybody familiar with that?
Adam Hamby, thank you. Tony, shout out my channel. I started updating my videos on my new project. 71 to Tradesman Van.
You just shouted out yourself,
Adam Hamby. Go check out Adam Hamby's channel.
Yes. He's doing van stuff. I love van stuff.
John was, but he went Polish.
You went Polish? John Smith. Yes.
Smith is Polish?
Well, you can't pronounce those names, so I just tried to make it call him Smith.
Shudznecki.
Yeah.
Biker Bob 59. What's up?
Ginzo Cola.
Ginzo Cola.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is, man.
Is that what you call it?
No, that's a new name for it.
Ginzo Cola? Sam is Irish from New York. Let's see.
Yeah, coffee soda.
It's good. It's going to keep you up all night.
Very popular on Long Island. Okay.
Dalton's checking in from Iowa. He's got snow.
No, John Wilbrand says it looks disgusting. No, man, trust me on this, right? It's like candy. It's coffee soda. It's like espresso soda. Espresso cola is what it is, really.
Scaleworks Italian from Jersey. You must have had it. Let's see. It's Super Sport Rudy. Oh, come on. Super Sport Rudy.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's what I'm tricked me.
Trudy. We gotta read these things fast, guys.
I almost blacked out trying to read that too.
Let's see. Mather MP, go Titans. Is that
sports ball?
Okay, are they winning? Because we don't know. I know people say that? I don't.
You love that sports
No,
ball.
I used to watch it with the kids. I watched the Jets though when we were in New York. But I haven't watched it in a long time. Okay, so I guess they're winning things. Spin, you bastards, spin. It's sunny and mild in Southern California. Nice.
Why, when we do these lives, I always look
would you stop worrying about it?
No, I mean, it's weird. I look in the mirror and I have teeth, and then I look on this thing.
It's the lighting. It's the lighting. What's up, DMC Productions?
Well, pardon. Thank you, brother.
Well, pardon. New York Irish guy here. Bailey's for me. Titans win yesterday.
She's Irish.
I'm part Irish.
She's Irish German, and she's just got a tiny bit of black in her too.
I'm not black.
Her great grandmother was black. She could tap dance like crazy.
What is wrong with you?
You can.
There's something wrong with him sometimes. I swear. Oh my goodness. All right.
Yes, we're in Tennessee, south of Nashville.
K&S Motorsports. My wife and I are from upstate New York. She's 100% Italian. That stuff will keep you up for days.
We used to call it LSD, liquid speed in a bottle. LSB.
What's up, Grease Rookie? What's up, John R? What's up, Mickey Mouse? Okay, Uncle Tony. Eric wants to know. Uncle Tony, why didn't you buy the Hemi and DeSoto heads at the swap meet?
I have so much stuff, man, and I have no like home that stuff would fit into. So I would end up bringing it home, and I would have to dream up another project for it to fit into. And I was like, you know what? Somebody's going to come along and they're going to see that stuff and it's like, oh my God, it's my dream to own a Hemi. Here's $150, right? I wanted somebody else to have that experience. I don't want to take that from them. I've had more Hemis. Please, I've had an uncountable number of Hemis over the years. I don't need any more. I don't want any more.
What's up, Donnie? What's up, Kevin? Sam. Tony, have you ever worked on MGs?
Yes.
Take a nice hot shower without the fan and sit in there for like 20 minutes.
I do that anyway. That's my normal routine.
Even
I usually take a shower before we do these lives because I don't want to get on here and stink. And you
Yeah,
guys
we
are
don't
like,
want you guys to
holy
smell
shit,
him.
he doesn't fucking bathe or anything. So I usually do it before we took a walk, but this time I only changed my shirt.
Do you smell?
No.
You sure? He actually doesn't smell. Unbelievably, he doesn't smell. I'd tell you if he did. I'm not going to cover for him.
Okay.
What's up, Eric from Oregon?
What's going on?
Let's see.
Oh,
Don't smoke on the flu, man. I keep telling him to put him out.
I'm not smoking.
He keeps smoking.
I haven't smoked in days.
Thank you, TMC Productions. Okay. Scale works. When you guys talk to the Nashvillians, look at you funny. Like
No, we're
in
normal
Alabama.
here now. Nashville's become like a city of immigrants. It's like a melting pot. So it's like, no, nobody pays any attention to what we do.
Nobody says anything to me about.
Yeah, nobody pays any attention to what we do.
Only when we first moved here. I think my accent's lessened.
Yeah, when we first moved here, people were all like, he's in the witness protection program.
I went to a football game for the kids, and I asked for a water, and they made fun of me. They're like, "What do you want, water?" I was very upset by it.
They're cute. The Southerners are cute.
Yeah, but they try and fight with you at the same time.
They never tried to fight with me.
Bless your heart. Let's see.
I can't read. I gotta put these fucking glasses on.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the 46 RE trans?
I don't really have any thoughts on them.
No. You don't have thoughts?
I don't have thoughts on them.
No thoughts, Tony? Deep Thoughts by Uncle Tony.
More stuff for Throne Ranch Garage. Yes. He's just getting started here. He's just cutting his feet and getting comfortable with it. So yeah, get over there, Throne Wrench Garage, Brian McBishop. And don't forget Lamb Chop, the most amazing lamb chop that we have.
Lamb chop.
He's fucking great. Lamb Chop's world. Make sure you get over there and subscribe to Lamb Chop's world. Yeah, every Saturday night he does live drag racing from Amarosa Rails. He's not competing with us.
I'm just joking.
No, I'd crush him.
You gonna crush him?
No, I won't.
You gonna build your own drag strip?
No.
Vegas 660, thank you. For $1,000, I just bought a rock solid 76 Cadillac Fleetwood 500 cubic inch motor, and I'm going to daily this monster. One less car sent to the demo derby.
Good, excellent, man.
This car will be maintained and enjoyed.
Excellent, nice save.
Awesome.
Nice save.
Joe Balls 85, thank you. Reimbursement money for the wiper.
Thank you. We need it. We need every penny we can get.
Fit your truck at the
We're completely unsponsored.
Okay, people keep sending us messages.
Okay.
I didn't tell you the latest one. Someone wants to give us $1,000.
To do what?
No, wait, let me get the message. Hang on. It's a ridiculous message. I think these are all scams, to tell you the truth.
They are. They're all scams.
They want you to advertise for them, and then they don't pay you. We keep getting these messages. Please review this. Please review that. Let's see. Where's this one? Business proposition. Hello, my name is blah, blah, blah.
Emily.
And I'm a representative.
Emily Mendez.
Of blah, blah, blah. This service
VPN.
is designed to protect personal data on your computers. We want to offer you a partnership with our company to advertise our site with an estimated payment of $1,000. Please reply to this message.
I don't know, some kind of scam. I don't want to get involved in it.
Right, like we keep getting all these things, like for stuff that doesn't even, like
These
video
guys,
games. They want us to promote video games.
Yeah, we don't want to waste your time with that.
Yeah, we
shit.
don't do that stuff. Just letting you go.
It's bad enough you got to sit through the fucking ads that YouTube puts on there.
Yeah.
There was one sometimes I'll click on one of our videos just to see how it printed out, and there's like this fucking woman's bladder control product.
Well, what have you been clicking on? Because it's based on what you're searching.
I don't search any of that stuff.
I don't search it. My bladder's fine.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? All right.
I won't lie about that.
Okay.
People need to know. Okay. Block them. Yeah, I keep blocking them.
I'll admit that when I'm watching Lamb Chop, what?
I'll admit that when I'm watching Lamb Chop and you guys come on, it's extremely hard to believe, but I do how to remain loyal. You turn me on to Lamb Chop, so I gotta leave him to watch you. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's all right, man.
You can watch both. You can take a break from us.
No,
We're boring.
no, man. Anybody I would get to go over there to Lamb Chop's channel, man. Awesome. More power to you. Go. We'll be here.
Sean says we need a media agent to sift through the bullshit.
We need a lot.
We need a lot of things.
staff.
We really do. We need a lot of things. Oh my goodness. Oh, T. Cameron says, okay.
I'm going to agree with that. Absolutely.
Oh, Tony.
But it's true. I agree with
It
that.
depends on what type of feminism you're talking about.
Feminism.
Don't make blanket statements.
Why they make blanket statements? So I can make a blanket statement
Who
back.
makes blanket statements?
Feminists.
No, I don't make blanket statements. I'm not a blanket statement maker. I hate that. Drives me crazy.
I'll tell you what. Every feminist out there.
Oh,
needs.
don't say things that
No, seriously. Universally, across the board.
Don't say things that
What
women
every
demand.
single feminist out there needs is a good spanking.
Oh my God.
Smart brat. My brother wants to be my
You're
agent.
funny.
I'm not funny. It's true. What?
We'll have a discussion later.
Cody, thank you, brother man.
Thanks, Cody. Love you both. Tony, put 2 tablespoons of honey in a glass of scotch and your voice will be back in no time.
We tried honey.
We did the honey, we did the lemon, we did whiskey.
It didn't work.
Pete's from Long Island and half Italian.
Nice.
Douglas says, thank you, Cody. Rob
What's the
prefers
bottle?
blankets in the winter.
Manhattan Special. It's coffee soda. My kid went up to New York to visit there in
you know what I got?
what?
Jelly rings. You want jelly rings?
No, I hate those
He
things.
brought us jelly rings too.
Yeah, my kid went up to visit in New York and he brought me back. I told him, bring me back some knishes because there's no Jew food in Tennessee. And I've been craving knishes like crazy.
You can't
No
find any.
knishes. But he brought me back a couple of bottles of Manhattan Special.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Tony, you say the craziest stuff sometimes.
Who said that?
I say that. A little gasoline will solve that throat issue.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the 351 Cleveland?
It's an engine.
It does things. Let's see. There's not one PC bone in Uncle Tony's body.
I broke them all on motorcycles.
Let's see. Tony's a social justice warrior antidote. ATF for the voice. Again.
T. Cameron's really got a message to get across.
Oh, yeah.
We get
All
the point,
right.
brother man. That's
Okay.
good. Thank you.
Well, if I didn't do like work things, this wouldn't even happen.
That's not feminism.
Okay. All right. Okay. You know what? I don't want to talk about it. Did you write for a car magazine, Tony?
I read a couple of car magazines.
You wrote for a car magazine. Answer the question.
Yes.
Yes, he did. He did. Wow, he almost sounds like Uncle Tony again.
I should have opened Uncle Tony's Jewish deli. I would be dead in 6 weeks, right? I love their food. It's just, yeah, I couldn't handle it. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Let's see. Rodney, more feminists. I lived with a feminist for 7 years. I wish that would have crossed my mind. Might have fixed problem.
Here you go.
All right.
You needed me back then.
Okay.
I want to do a channel.
And,
I want to do a channel.
I'm gonna get a question.
Let's just ask Uncle Tony. Nothing, no car stuff. Just
Oh my God.
everything else.
Please.
I think we have a lot of fun with that.
Any plans for Charger video? I feel like I'm just one of a few that love that body style.
Yeah, definitely. We were going to do it the other day when I did that video about having too many cars. Legitimately, no shit. I was like, Kat, let's just go out. We'll do some burnouts and shit with the Charger. Let's go roll around with it and just do like a mindless, video. And she was like, yeah, let's do that. And I turned the key. Nothing, right? I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could have grabbed the battery out of another car, but that wasn't the point. It was like, I got to do it. I don't have to go through all of these things to get the car running again. And that's when we ended up making that video.
Beaumont resident. Can you bronze weld a cast iron manifold? The cast broke off where the bolt hole thread is. Heard this might be an option.
I've never bronze welded anything like that. I use my old steel. Unless, okay, If you're going to weld cast iron, right? If you're going to weld a stress crack, like a structural crack, right, or anything like that, then yeah, you absolutely have to do it in an oven. It has to be heat controlled, the whole 10 yards. If you're just welding externally on the casting, like you're welding up, adding a boss or something like that, no, just seriously, mild steel, turn up the heat all the way, and it'll stick. It'll be fine.
I'll make your slowest car beat your fastest car.
Oh Lord!
Wait, how do we do that again?
I say that.
Oh, okay. And then what do I say?
I said, I'll take your slowest car and beat you with it.
Oh Lord!
I got the baddest ass team there is. But we did this like 2 weeks ago. We can't keep doing this over and over again.
Okay. Thanks, Spin, you bastard, Spin. Told John's Fun Shop. I love the vid about too many cars. Do a video walking through a junkyard. We'd learn so much. We were just talking about that.
Really, we just need to find like a cool junkyard that's got a lot of old
I
stuff.
actually looked the other day.
Yeah.
There's one that we know of, but the guy is a son of a...
He's a psycho.
He's a psycho.
He's a psycho.
Like,
He
he accused
like,
us of stealing.
if he's even still alive. This was like 10
He's
years
an
ago
old
we were
man.
there.
He's a psycho.
Right. And he was like 80 then, so.
I was like, oh, yeah, he was crazy. Actually, we gave him money for the car, and we never bought it.
You serious?
What?
You are the best YouTube channel ever.
Ever?
Ever.
Ever?
KDM Kid. Thank you, brother man.
Thanks. Still crank or forge crank?
Depends.
Your thoughts on questions?
I question those thoughts.
John Wilburn, what piece of shop equipment would you like but don't have?
If anything, a boring bar. But to me, it's like I would rather, for the small amount of machine work that I have done, it's just more cost effective for me to pay people like my friend Chuck, or running up to Shacklets, or the guy, little machine shop, Richard's Machine Shop. It's more cost effective to me, so I don't have to maintain this equipment and have it hanging all over the place. So unless it's something I'm going to use on a daily basis or close to it, I don't want to. So no, there's no piece of shop equipment I would like to have that I don't have.
Oh, you stepped on my foot.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hillbilly Hack Job. Love your channel. Currently building an 87 Diplomat with a 408 stroker.
Nice. That sounds like a fun car.
That neutral drop channel will make you wet your pants laughing. Have you watched that?
Yeah, I tried to watch a couple of the videos. Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me.
No.
I'm not saying it's not a good channel. It just doesn't talk to me.
You're the only channel I watch. The only one? That's awesome.
Lift? No, she's my witness. Okay, in the past I've had shops, gas stations, and shops and whatnot that have lifts, and I work on the ground. I like working on the ground, and I like working outside.
He doesn't like lifts.
We had a 2-bay gas station, service station type of situation with 2 lifts on the, and I had 2 mechanics working inside on the lifts, and I used to work outside on the ground because that's where I'm comfortable. That's how I like to work.
Let's see, Mongol Motorsports. I'm in over a huge junkyard in Tennessee. It's been years, but it's probably still there. I'll try and email you the location.
If it's within, let's say, 50 miles of Nashville, yeah. If it's beyond that, we're really not interested.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Bottle rocket worth more than bullets, 3.4 million. To me, anyway. I think you should auction bottle rocket. Oh, yeah,
right away.
Where would that go for, Tony?
I would probably go for
500?
hundreds. Yeah, we go for hundreds.
You think it would? You think somebody would actually buy it?
Well, let's get into the track and let's start working the car out and let's see what happens. Maybe as it starts to gain some notoriety, it'll have value.
But you won't sell it.
No, it's a keeper. I bonded with it.
Okay, wait, I'm really backed up here.
I bonded with all these fucking cars. That's my problem. I got a bad problem.
But you didn't buy the Hemi parts, so you're getting better.
I would have bonded with them. That's why I didn't buy them.
Hey Tony, any tips on building a street/drag truck?
Specific tips for a truck? No. I mean, everything that goes for cars goes for trucks. It's all the same stuff, you know.
Okay. Let's see. Would you rather have a new process 833 from the mid 80s behind a mile built 318 or 727?
Oh, definitely the 833. There's no circumstance ever in my mind where a 727 belongs behind a 318. Yeah, I don't really believe they belong behind the 340s or 360s either. You know, a good 904, unless they abuse it, right, and as a middleweight car, a good 904 will stand up between 500-600 horsepower, no problem, all day night long. The 727 just robs horsepower.
Curtis says, I only watch this channel on World War I documentaries to cure my depression. Thanks, guys.
This
Videos
channel
of
is a
Uncle
lot
Tony.
like World War One, I think.
It could be.
Yes.
Thank you, Curtis. Let's see. Hey, if I get caught speeding in a diplomat, will I get diplomatic immunity?
Put a little sticker on the back that says "Cops are tops." I had a friend of mine, Paul, that had that. He had a diplomat cop car. He used to zip around it, and he had a little sticker on the back bumper that said "Cops are tops." And I don't think anybody wanted them.
Quick question. My engine not good.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
My spark plugs are soaking wet.
Oh man. Soaking wet with gasoline, I assume.
Yeah, probably.
It tells that the carburetor is dumping fuel. If it's fuel injected, one of the injectors isn't seated, and when you turn on the pumper, it's just pressurizing and it's just flooding those cylinders. Tony, we're the Ram Charger man. I was going to start on the Ram Charger this month, okay? But then we started crunching numbers. And the problem is, and I'm being totally straight up honest with you guys, we have just enough money to pay the bills and do what I think needs to be done to get both the Slant 6 and Bottle Rocket to the track in March. So I can't, at this stage of the game, we cannot afford to divert any resources.
That's why we spent $2 at the swap meet.
Yeah, so at this point, we can't afford to divert any resources to the Ram Charger. So the Ram Charger is going to come later.
Yeah, it's got to wait a little bit. You okay? You right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Roll up your windows.
Oh, that sounded good, Tony. Please do Ram Charger when you can afford it.
When we can afford it, we will. You got to realize everything comes out of our pockets, so it's like, we're exactly like you guys, YouTube is our job, but it's not like we could just like snap our fingers and have, and we have reached out to manufacturers, and they've blown us off.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do?
I don't know. They don't like us, Tony.
Yeah. We reached out to Carp, they blew us off. We reached out to Hughes, they blew us off. We've reached out to a bunch of different people and they've blown us off. So there's nothing we can do except just keep doing this, keep making videos. You guys contribute on these lives. That adds up. That all goes towards the cars.
It'll work out.
It'll work out. We're in great shape.
We'll figure it out.
We just don't have bottomless resources.
Right. Let's see. If you wait, what is he? Wait, hang on. Where'd that go? If you wait till you can afford it, you'll never get around to it. Well,
it's hard to do all of these car things when you're fucking homeless. You know what I'm saying? It's a bitch, right? Because, honestly, cardboard boxes will only hold so many fucking spare heads, right? It's hard to, you can't set up an engine stand. Let me tell you something, okay?
Thank you, John. 6-pack Ram Charger fund.
You can poop in the street, but you can't set up an engine stand in a fucking cardboard box. I'm sorry.
Really shouldn't poop in the street. Like, that's not a good idea. We don't condone that.
We have a Patreon. Yes, we do have a Patreon. Uncle Tony's Garage, Patreon. And thank you to each of you guys who have supported us.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Let's see. ACC Garage. I broke 300 subscribers. Well,
congratulations.
Thanks to you, Uncle Kathy, and Uncle Tony. Awesome.
Yeah, ACC Garage. You guys go over there and
go
check them out.
Let's see. You have me so jazzed up on the Slant 6. I want to build and put one in my 2001 Grand Cherokee. Is it realistic?
No, no, and the 4.0 is such a better motor. Don't even forget about Slide 6 for that. Build the 4.0.
Let's see. You need to do a pick and pull. Ken, you got my hands on a purple can the other day. What brand lifters do you use? Hydraulic, flat tappet?
I've had nothing but problems with lifters, bro. I mean, this has been a bad year for me.
You're not
on
even going to
lifters.
recommend any?
I'm not going to recommend anything.
Well, tell them not to get the ones that we use on Bottle Rocket.
Whatever you do, don't buy Seal Power. Don't buy Seal Power lifters.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
Buy you some new wiper arm bushings.
More of you guys.
It is like the shoemaker has no shoes. Yeah.
Do I work on modern vehicles or only old school? I worked on modern cars up until about 10, 11 years ago now, when I stopped everything and I started selling Chrysler parts exclusively. That's all I did. So yeah, I mean, I worked on what would have been modern cars in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, and the first part of the 2000s.
Uh-oh. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Uh-oh. What's going on? Are we disconnected?
I don't know. It shows that we're still running. Guys, we're having like technical difficulties here.
Why don't we have chat? What's going on? Wait, let me see my phone. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, well, the chat here is frozen, so she's gonna go on the phone and see if it's moving on there.
Hang on. Hang on. It's going slow.
It got hot in here.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah?
It got hot in here.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah? Well, we're on.
Is that hot? All right, so we have chat going on there?
Yeah, it says we're still live.
Okay.
We just don't have chat on my computer.
All right, cool.
All right.
So
Yeah,
Uncle
but cool. I
Catherine,
only have 30% on my phone, though. Oh, brother.
That's all right.
Okay. It's hard to read here. Hang on. Roll up your Microsoft Windows. Tony, have you and Kathy ever saw... Wait, it jumps so fast on my phone. Black Sabbath live, and if so, what moped did you drive? You guys are my fave.
I saw Sabbath when I was a teenager.
I did not see them.
I don't think I went. No, it was no Mopar. We took the subway. It was in Manhattan.
Aaron Hoff. Thank you, Aaron. Send me a list of what you need for the Ram Charger. My father-in-law has some parts from messing with his Ram truck and may have some stuff you can use. Oh.
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank
Aaron.
you, though. I'm going to open this back for you. Let some air in the house.
Go ahead. Okay. Spin, you bastard, spin. Can you do a t-shirt giveaway? I included $5 to cover the Tennessee interstate comedy tax. Thank you. Yeah, I meant to forward that message to Crystal. She hasn't seen it yet. I know the message that you're talking about. Yeah, we can do another one. We can definitely do another one. I'm going to let her get in charge of that, but for sure. Thank you so much. Okay. Why don't we have chat on there?
I don't know.
Oh, it's crazy. All right.
Maybe I should try to hit refresh.
If you hit refresh, you'll lose the stream.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Just keep going with this.
All right. Commies.
Ooh.
Tony, I have a 1998 F-150. Once in a while when I start it, it makes a metal sound when turning over and won't start for a couple minutes. Is the starter flywheel? Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I would say probably, maybe the Bendix drive is bad on the starter.
This is hard for me to read because it's so small. I recently read Chrysler South Africa was putting together some mid-sized cars with the 225 in the mid-late 70s that made 190 horsepower with a 4-barrel and more compression.
I've never heard of that.
You haven't?
No. I'm not saying it's not possible. I've just never heard of it.
Mm. What's the weirdest stock OHV V8 you know of?
The weirdest stock one, overhead valve motor, probably the Y block, if anything, just because of the way they got the intake ports stacked on them. That's the Y block is the first engine that comes to mind. I'm sure there are others, but I'll think of them.
Okay. Eric is concerned about your upper respiratory infection. I think you should hit it with a wide spectrum antibiotic.
I have.
Yeah, we've been taking it.
I went to a doctor. Which is like I haven't been to a doctor in like 40 fucking years.
Yeah,
When was the
we're
last time
on
I
it.
went to a doctor?
Yeah.
So I was sick for like 2 weeks. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor and they gave me antibiotics and these fucking steroids, right? And so I like the steroids. I took the steroids and almost blew my fucking brain out of my head.
Because you took them all at once instead of stretching them out.
Doesn't
through the
matter.
day.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So anyway, yeah, I've been on this antibiotic and it hasn't helped.
It hasn't helped.
But I am feeling much better. Much better.
Well, then it's helped.
No, I'm feeling better because this flu has run its course.
Okay.
But everybody we talk to has had this, like I said, yeah, it hangs around for like a month, 2 months, like 6 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I feel much better, but I still have a little cough. It's still breaking up.
She had it for a month.
Alex, thank you so much. Thinking of buying a 65 Mustang Street 6. It runs but has an oil leak. Never had a classic car and trying to figure out how much I need to be ready to spend for it just to run reliably.
That's impossible to say, man. That has to do with the car itself. It has to do with your mechanical abilities, how much of it you can do yourself. If you have to farm the stuff out, can you trust your mechanic? Is somebody's going to bend you over? I don't know. Like I can't answer that. But right, on the flip side, that particular car, that Mustang with the straight six, is so easy to work on, and every part you can ever imagine is available for it. So if I were you, get all the literature you can for that car. Join every forum that you can with those for that car. Watch all the YouTube videos you can, and learn the craft of working on your own car, man. I think you'll do great with it.
Let's see. Sheen, I'm back. I finally ate at the Olive Garden. Not really impressed. The rolls are good.
The breadsticks. Yeah, the breadsticks are good.
Hey, Tony, have you been to Quebec lately? You were a big star here. Really?
Really? YouTube's weird, man. Huh?
We should go to Canada.
I was in Canada once.
I like Canada. I used to go all the time when I was a kid.
Well, should I tell my Canada story?
Which one?
The one with that fucking asshole we worked for up there.
If you want.
Burlette.
I don't remember the story.
You guys want a story? I'll give you a story.
Okay, go ahead. I'll put the
I don't know. Did they want a story? I don't know.
I don't know. They're not answering.
All right. So
Uncle Tony's mom name is Whispers.
Yes, Whispers the clown.
Yeah, they want a story.
I fix your fucking problems.
Story time. Go ahead. Story time.
So I did the squirt bottle video, right? Okay. So all right, you got a picture of this now, right? This is like 1991, I think, 1992. Okay. So I'm working for this guy, Dale Barlett. All right.
Are you gonna use his name?
I mean, I'm gonna use his name because a fucking asshole. Sue me, jerk off. Right. So at any rate, I'm working for this guy, Dale Barlett, who at the time owned Predator carburetors. A lot of people ask me, Predator carburetors. What do you know about Predator carburetors? I was surrounded by Predator carburetors for the whole time I worked for this jerk off. So at any rate, make a long story short, I get a gig to tune his car, right? Set him up and tune his car through Nitro Nick Bonifant.
Wait, Gary's gonna get milk and cookies.
Okay, right. So Nitro Nick Bonifant hooks me up with this guy, and he had just been in a bad fire, and like he had lost all the skin from the back of his neck to the back of his ankles. When they took him out of the car, all the skin just stayed in the fucking car, right? So he was a mess. He couldn't really work on the shit himself. So I was the guy to put the car together. So I put the car together, and we're going to go run up in Canada at the Molson Grand National. Okay. So this is making a really long story short. I don't get along with this guy. We're forever going like this. Okay. He's a jerk off. I mean, so we get up to Canada, and once we get there, we find that This is going to be the first live broadcast. This is going to be NHRA. So let me go blind if I'm fucking making this up, okay? All right. This is going to be the first live drag race ever televised, right? On national TV, okay?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. I mean, no.
I saw it when I was a kid.
You didn't see live drag racing?
Was it live?
No. This is going to be the first live national event, okay? We were going to be on this. All right. So make a long story short, I get this guy qualified, which is the first time he's raced these cars for like 20 fucking years, right? He's never done anything but burn on fire and like, shit just falls off his fucking car. I get him qualified. I get him qualified 15 in like there's like 22 cars on the grounds, and I get him qualified like number 15. I got people coming around, wow, you did amazing stuff. Nobody's ever done that before, right? So we get him fucking qualified. Saturday night, flog on the car. Sunday morning, first round, we're supposed to race Dale Creasy, okay? So we worked on the car all night because that last pass broke everything, broke all kinds of shit. So I worked on the car all fucking night. And the whole time he's busting my balls. And I'm just in a bad, I'm in the worst mood you could possibly fucking be. Even though like we're on top of the world, right? I've got the, we're in the show, we're gonna make it, right? So Sunday morning, I had completely forgotten about the live thing, right? So I gotta go back like this. Okay. So I completely forgot about the live thing. Okay. So first round, we got Dale Creasy, first round, live TV. Okay. We don't know about this live TV.
You don't know about it?
No. I know about it, but I've completely forgotten about it. I'm just totally focused on the car and getting this thing down the track. Okay. So we pushed the cars up to behind the burnout area.
Yeah.
And now the way it works is soon they play the national anthem, okay? And then the starter, the track official goes like this. When the official goes like this, you point at the guy with the starter. The guy with the starter hits the button. You hit the squirt bottle, pull the ground wire off, and the thing lights, okay? This is like a high tension moment. This is like the highest tension moment you could ever imagine, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm looking. And I'm okay, so you got a picture of this, right? The body's up. I'm under the body. I'm looking at this jerk off that I fucking hate. Okay.
Oh my God.
Sitting in the car, and I'm waiting for the starter to go like this. Give us the fucking go signal, right? And I got the squirt bottle in my hand. There's a squirt bottle. Same one. And I'm waiting. Okay. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And I'm like, and my blood pressure is going up higher and higher and higher. Okay. And
why so mad?
I'm not going to turn around. I'm not going to lose my focus. I got my focus. Everything is on this car, right? So what was happening was they were waiting for the commercial to end on the live TV. And we were going to be the first pair of cars. So help me, you can't make this shit up, right? We were going to be the first fucking pair of cars on live TV, right? So unbeknownst to me, the commercial ends, right? I'm all stressed out. I'm waiting for the starter. I get a tap on my shoulder. I turn around like this. I go, what the fuck do you want, right? And it was the TV camera. The TV camera was right here. And the very first scene, I'm sure they edited it out. They had to be in delay. But the very first scene of the very first live drag race ever on TV was me saying, what the fuck do you want?
That's nice, Tony. Very good.
There's my story for the night.
This is story time. Okay, story time's over.
That went on for a long time.
You did.
That was a long story. I'm sorry.
That was a long story.
There's more to it, but I won't tell it now.
Okay. I saw that on AFB.
Did you see that? That was me. That was me. What the fuck do you want?
Okay. Oh, sounds like something Tony would say. Sad Wings Raging. Thank you. Some tune-up money for you, UTG. Thank you. Car 57. Thank you. Almost enough for 2 of anything on the blue tar. Awesome.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Awesome story, Tony. New York Strongest, 72 says. Tony got his 15. That's right, Mr. Shine versus everything.
I got my 15 minutes and now it's back to obscurity.
Yeah. But you are famous in Quebec.
Yeah, how did I become famous in Quebec?
I don't know. Okay.
You guys got Nick up there, man.
Yeah.
He got Nick's
Nick is
garage.
awesome.
He gets twice the views that we do.
Yeah.
He's much bigger than
Mhm.
we are. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he's very
I mean,
nice.
I don't know him personally, right? But you can tell by watching his videos,
Yeah, he's nice.
you know, that he's just
a nice person.
genuinely like fucking beautiful soul. Really,
Mhm.
really nice guy.
Let's see. How's your wiper blade holding up?
Good.
It's
Good.
okay, right?
Yeah. Almost like when I paid $3 for.
Almost as if you paid $3?
Almost like I paid $3 for.
Wow. You need a dyno.
No, I don't.
You don't need a dyno?
No. Everybody else has dynos. We're gonna have a drag strip.
Okay. Impact's Garage and Gaming. Did you guys see the YouTuber that swapped the Turbo LS in a 440 Winnebago? He was hoping for better mileage, but guys with tuned original 440s are getting better miles per gallon.
I saw
Did you see it?
I saw regular car reviews did a drive on that. Yeah, I saw that. It's fucking cool.
Let's see. Drive the yellow van up to Montreal and do a collaboration with Nick. He actually said that we could bring Bottle Rocket's motor and put it on the dyno, which is really nice of them.
At some point, I'm gonna reach out to Nick, or maybe he'll reach out to me. I don't know. At some point, I do want to collaborate with him on something. Right now we're just honestly, right, we're so tight with resources right now. We really can't afford to do stuff like that. Even just the time away from here, we don't have anybody to hold the fort down while we're gone. So it's like it's tough. But as things move forward, we grow a little bit. We'll start looking into doing things like that.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see.
Uncle Whispers.
Uncle Whispers, yeah.
Can fix your fucking problems.
When's Bottle Rocket coming back?
Tracks open first week of March.
Are we gonna be ready?
Yeah, we'll do a recap update on Bottle Rocket sometime like towards the end of February, and then we'll be ready to go. As the tracks open, and we'll go start sorting the car out.
Update on the Ram Charger. So excited for that build.
No,
I
just covered that a few minutes ago. We don't have the resources currently to do anything with the Ram Charger, so it's just going to sit until we get our slant together and we get Bottle Rocket to the track. Then we'll go ahead and do that. You know, we can only do as much as we can afford to do.
And right now we've got to get Bottle Rocket and the slant done.
You know, YouTube pay is okay, but you're not going to get rich doing this. That's a shit show.
Well, some people do, not us.
Some people do, right? We don't get rich.
No.
We just barely pay the bills.
We're doing all right, though.
Yeah, we're doing all right. But we don't have the resources to do all of these projects all at once.
See.
I thought we would have, but it didn't. The math just didn't work out.
Do you balance the assembly at the machine shop, or do you build it on a whim?
It just depends on what I'm building. If it's all factory components, the things are balanced. Balance isn't as critical as you fucking think that it is, especially in the range, the RPM range that we work in, 6,000 down. Unless I'm making radical modifications or adding a heavier piston, heavier rod, then a lighter piston or a lighter rod, better to be underbalanced than overbalanced. You won't have a problem going to a lighter piston and not rebalancing. You will have a problem going to a heavier piston and not rebalancing. Does that even answer the question? Was there a question? Did I imagine this? I don't fucking know.
What? What? Tony?
Did anybody else send money?
No.
All right.
Okay. Damn, still struggling, Tony. Get better. He is. He's getting better.
I've got much better.
He blew his voice out during that
I tried.
marathon, and it's just been, he keeps like reblowing it out a little bit.
It's 12 days now. Yeah.
But he talks a lot, so it was really kind of quiet here, when you lost it for a couple of days.
You liked that, didn't you?
It was different. No, I'm glad you can talk. I'm just kidding.
She says I'm like George Costanza. Oh, George Costanza's father.
George Costanza's father. Yeah, sometimes you are. Serenity now. Okay. Is there going to be a 40-inch stream on Valentine's Day? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, he for some reason you can't finish the stream, Sonny.
Yeah, that's twice.
Yeah,
That's
twice.
twice I tried and I failed.
I did have some peace for a couple of days. Just a couple.
You'd miss me if I stopped talking.
Stop talking.
Your one famous line
My
from
one
our
famous
videos.
line, right? Right. Stop talking. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Uncle Tony has the best channel on YouTube.
Thank you.
Thank you. There was a tank motor. Wait, what is that? Hang on. I don't know. Tony, did you used to be on Mopart's forums? I was there for years, kind of getting back to it slowly. Yeah, we were on there.
Mopars, yeah.
Yep.
She was on there too.
Mm-hmm.
I used to post under
You know, I don't even remember.
I don't
It's
even
been
remember
that
what I
long.
posted under. I don't what name did you post? Bluebird.
No, Q-Bird.
Qbird. She used to post under Qbird. And I posted under a name.
Under what?
A name.
I think you used to use my account.
No.
No?
You used your account. I had my account.
You sure?
Positive.
I don't remember what you were. Were you White Punk on Nitro?
White Punk on Nitro.
Okay.
That was I used to post under that on Moparts.
Soul John's Fun Shop. Nick's Garage said thanks, Tony. Did you get banned from the forum? No. Mm-mm. No, we just stopped going on.
It got those guys were like really they were a bunch of washwomen is what they were.
John Wilburn, thank you. Gas money to get to Nick someday. Thank you, John. Oh my goodness.
I think John claims it's his dependent.
He probably does. He could, I'm sure.
Good.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, John. Fanatics on forums. It gets really clicky. That's the only thing I don't really like about it. It gets clicky. Kathy, I saw on a forum that you're Tony's second wife. How do you feel about the first wife?
She's my first.
Wife? I'm the first.
She's my first.
Let's see. Do you ever mess with air-cooled VWs?
Not currently, no. But if
No?
somebody brings me one, I'd love to.
Okay. Is that a joint? No, it's a cigarette. It's a rolled cigarette. Oh my goodness. Go to a gun forum. It's like high school in there. I swear to God, like a lot of times I feel like it's still the 5th grade.
Yeah.
Like nothing has changed since the 5th grade. Just everybody's fat and has gray hair now. Let's see. Does YouTube send out a 1099 for taxes?
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, they will. Want a toy with a 74 Dodge Charger with a 400. Do you want?
Do I what?
Want a toy with a 74 Dodge Charger with a 400.
Are you really, really close?
Are you local? Let's see. Why don't you do anything with diesels?
I'm not a diesel guy.
Okay, that's easy enough.
I have nothing against them. I'm just not a diesel guy. You don't see diesel guys doing gasoline things.
UTG, just finished cleaning one of my workbenches to get working on the first big horsepower engine build in 10 years. I'm very excited.
Good, congratulations.
Outlaws Garage. Congrats.
That's for the GS, is it?
Are you all in Tennessee? We are.
Of course you are. Look at my dog.
We have beagles in New York.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
We have chickens now, though.
That's true. Have you ever messed with bodywork? Tony loves bodywork.
I hate body work. I do body work poorly.
Let's see. Would you ever turbo a slant 6?
Me, no. I don't. I'm not a turbo guy. I would put I did. I built a supercharged slant for a customer a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I would spray one for sure. But I'm not a turbo guy. Not that I don't like turbos. Like, if you're going to turbo something, I love it. And if you're going to bring me a car and you want me to put a turbo on it, and you got a big stack of cash, I love it. I'll do this all day and all night long. But for my own cars, and I'm just not. I don't like all of the plumbing. I don't like all of the hot side plumbing and shit on a turbo. So I like superchargers. I like electric socks for my own stuff.
You know that Will's Garage says, yep, the GS. Very cool. Non-Mopar. If you had to have one, Bandit Trans Am or Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino.
You give me some choice
They
there,
seem
huh?
right up your alley, Tony.
Oh man. All right. Can I paint it?
What's up at Zero?
What's up, Zero? If I can paint it, I'll take the time.
That's what you're gonna say. Hey, cool it.
I would take that car. I would drive it immediately to Home Depot. I'd buy a case of primer, and I would do it right there in the parking lot. I wouldn't even leave the fucking parking lot. I just prime with that.
Lily. At Zero says, hey, Uncle Kathy, when can we get tours of the shop? You want a tour? What kind of tour?
You got a tour.
Hey!
Shush!
Oh.
Can't you see we're doing important things here?
They do this constantly, like they're playing, but it's very loud. Let's see.
Shush.
Tony, would I have to swap the K member if I swap the V8 into his Line 6 car?
No. Use the Transdapt mounts. They're $65. Transdapt.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to go get my phone charger.
Oh.
I'm alright for a little bit more.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to plug it into the computer and hope that it charges.
We have 305 people that are counting on you.
All right, I'm trying. Okay. Pooch is wanting on the action, yeah. Ever done a V8 Vega swap?
Me, myself, no.
He says, I'm in North Alabama, so at some point I'd love to have you look at my first car, the 74 Charger. North Alabama, that's not far from us.
That could be done.
Yeah. It's not far.
Well, let me try something here. Let's see if we just type something here and send that. Will that kickstart? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not running.
Well, let's see. Maybe
it says unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. I don't know why it's still not.
All right. Okay. So, beginning in the spring, these Sunday Night Lives are going to be doing this. Shush! Making an important announcement.
I'm new. Where are you from? Where are you from?
Originally?
Yeah.
Originally.
Shut up!
Originally New York City. We're in Nashville, Tennessee now. So, beginning in the spring, as soon as the weather gets consistently nice, we're going to be doing these lives. Excuse me.
What are you going to do, Tony? They don't listen.
Shut up!
They'll listen for like 2 seconds and they'll be out of it again.
Okay. So, beginning in the spring, we're going to be doing these lives out of the Caravan, that yellow box truck. We're going to be setting that up in a location off of exit 80 on I-24. So any of you guys who are in the general area or were passing through on a Sunday night or whatever, we're going to be doing these lives, with you guys, and hopefully we turn it into like a weekly car show, a social event sort of thing. So if you're in North Alabama, it's only it's like, well, it's about 75 miles up from 60 miles up from the border.
Thank you, Eric. Buy some seat belts for the yellow van.
No.
I think it has belts, doesn't it?
I don't have seatbelts in it. The only things I only get seatbelts are race cars and just like the bare minimum seatbelt.
Let's see. mean?
I don't believe in seatbelts.
You don't believe in them.
No.
I didn't know that there was something that you have to believe in.
I believe I can protect myself better than be passively held in
Okay.
place.
All right. Let's see. Aaron's in Asheville, North Carolina. And we go with something like that. So when are we going to start doing the lives like outside of the house? Because I'm really getting stir crazy.
Well, I mean, we could do it right now, I guess.
We could.
But, you know, in February, the end of January into February here in Tennessee is like real winter. And then
We've
like
had some really nice days though.
we have had some really nice days, but there's no way to predict. But so I'm thinking like in the spring, you know, beginning like in March, we'll start setting up out there and we'll be doing our lives on location.
Yeah, I would rather do that and be in the house.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think so. So you did a good job, like talking in public
I
at
did.
the swap meet.
Yes.
Yeah, you did good. So you should be okay at the lives. Where are we going to be doing them?
Right off of exit 80. There's the racetrack, Speedway, the 2 gas stations. There's a Dunkin' Donuts and a Sonic right there. So there's lots of
Sonic's
areas where
probably the best.
you guys
place.
can park, get something to eat, coffee, whatever it is, and you know, and we can hang out and do our thing.
Okay. Let's see. Any eggs from the chickens yet? Nope, not yet. I look every day. Not yet. Soon.
She's full of
I'm
expectations.
full of it. Yeah, I'm full of them. Thoughts on the 6.5 horsepower mini bike running on nitro?
I played with little like Briggs and Strattons and you know snowblower motors and whatnot on fuel. It's hard. It's hard. The problem is having a consistent enough load on it to keep the fuel burnt. So you end up running it lean, and you run it lean, it gets hot, and it'll start burning a head gasket. You know, there's all sorts of issues with that.
Okay. Hang on. Wait, where are you going?
Don't try to mix nitro with alcohol. It won't work. You're just going to detonating mess.
Eric wants to know where we're
They say
coming.
alcohol with gasoline. Don't try to mix nitro with gasoline.
When are we coming to Oregon?
Never.
It's beautiful. It's very beautiful.
I'm sure Oregon is wonderful, right? But it's like 2,500 miles that way, and you know it's hard for us to do that.
Steve's internet signal isn't good tonight. You know what? Ours hasn't been either.
Yeah.
We just reset the router before we started this. Good evening. Okay, what's the difference between a 340 and a 318?
The bore and the size of the physical size of the main caps, but that's it.
Choose your shop. He has a shop in Charlotte. Let's see. Are you still active on Fabo?
No.
Haven't been.
No, I don't sell parts
Too
anymore.
busy.
YouTube is our full-time thing.
Thank you, Alan. Great channel, great work. Hope us
Thank
all
you.
as well. What's up with the 73 Nitro Slug? 73 Nitro Slug?
What's a 73 nitro slug?
I don't know. What makes a 340 so fast?
It's just an excellent engine. It's just a good, happy combination.
What's your opinion on Brexit?
I'm an anarchist, so you know it's like you know anything to break up any of those unions. Yeah, man, I'm all for it.
Let's see.
I'm not an anarchist so much as I'm a nationalist.
You're a nationalist?
I'm a nationalist.
Are you? Since when?
I believe that each country should have its own sovereign borders and its own set of rules and its own set of.
Well,
you know.
Isn't that what makes a country a country?
Yes, but I'm an isolationist. How's that sound?
You're an isolationist?
Yes.
You change your mind all the time.
No, I don't change my mind. I'm an isolationist. I don't think that any country should meddle in the affairs of any other country.
I agree. I think
Everybody do your
I
own
have to
fucking
think of
thing.
that. Right. I have a lot more complex ideas. All right. Uncle Tony for president. No, I don't agree that we should intervene. V-belt or serpentine setup? Which do you
V-belt.
prefer?
I like V-belts.
Okay. The 68, 69 CUDA in the garage?
Yeah, 67.
67. Uncle Tony, if there was another civil war, would you fight for the North or the South?
The
Laugh
South.
out loud.
I would fight for whatever side Tennessee belonged to. How's that sound?
Yeah, we live here.
This is my home, and this is what I would fight for.
Welcome to being a libertarian. Yeah, I'm a libertarian. What's the status on the big window CUDA?
Both my friend Nick, and I don't even know. I don't know. Nick, if you're watching this, right? What? All right.
What? Have you done a video on what got you hooked on cars? Why old Mopars?
Nothing hooked me. I've always been from the time
Jeez.
from the time I was a baby. I was always a car guy, car kid, car baby.
Swamp rat. Uncle Tony. Uncle Kathy isn't reading my questions.
Is she ignoring you? She does the same thing to me.
There's so many. I ignore you? No. No, I don't ignore you. Let's see. How's Lamb Chuck doing?
He's doing great. He's doing great.
Okay.
He would have been on that video yesterday, except
Yeah,
he had a previous engagement, but he was supposed to be with me yesterday.
Okay. I can't wait for spring. Ram Charger.
They love that Ram Charger.
Yeah. Judge PC says, love you too.
We love you too, man.
What drag strip do you use?
We go to Buffalo Valley a lot, Middle Tennessee Dragway. Sometimes I'll go to Music City over here. I haven't done any real active drag racing since I moved to Tennessee, so it's been a long time. But those are the tracks that when we do, whatever small things we do, that's where we go.
Colin's channel says, hey, Tony, you're lucky your wife loves vehicles like you do. My wife divorced me because of them.
Well, that's how
Collins.
she got in the door because she has beautiful freckles, right? You can't really see them on the camera, She has beautiful freckles and she loves cars. Those are the two things that got her in the door.
What got you in the door?
Look at me. I'm Uncle Tony.
You weren't Uncle Tony when I met you.
You knew I had the potential to be Uncle Tony.
Oh
So
God.
it was her beautiful freckles, and that she loved cars. So that was it. That was in the door, and that's
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm not lucky. I chose right.
You're lucky. Jacob Hicks, thank you. If you remember, I asked last week how much horsepower my new 8 3/4 would hold in my 68 Fury. I got the car weighed 4,075 with no AC. Time to lose some weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Those cars. There's just a lot of metal in those things.
Let's see. Am I losing my voice? I feel like I'm losing my voice.
You sound good.
I sound all right. I got a little scratch in my throat. Okay. Oh, Swamp Rat. I want her replaced with someone more attentive to our needs. Really? I'm trying to read as many questions as I can, James.
Oh.
There's so many. I'm so behind. 86 GT. Thank you so much. Hi, Tony. I'm James. I'm just rebooting my Gearhead/Practical Hot Rodding channel.
Cool.
Let me know if you mind if I promote it on here from time to time. I have burnout videos metalworking.
Yeah, of course. By all means.
Go for it. Go check out
everybody.
86 GT's channel.
Check it out. And again, I say this every time we do one of these. If you've got a channel and you want to promote it, please, by all means, do it. You know what I mean? The rising tide raises all boats. So if you've got a channel to promote, go for it. You got my blessing. Knock yourself out.
Uncle Tony met Uncle Kenny while he was driving around in a white panel van.
It was actually a black 69 Charger.
Yeah. And I tried to buy it from him. That's how we met. I asked him if he wanted to sell it. John says I sound fine. Tony sounds like a frog that survived a burning building.
Yes.
Let's see. Snap Zero is telling Swamp Rat, don't cross the line, man. It's your brother. Let's see. That's very cool of you, Tony. A lot of people frown on self-promotion. Listen, like if you have a channel, like what does it hurt for people to go look at it?
Why would I frown
Right?
on
Why
that?
would you be like, no, you can't go look at their channel?
My ego is just fucking fine. You know what I mean? Knock yourself
People
out. I want to see
crazy.
you guys get, you know.
I don't know why people do stuff like that. What does it hurt? Let's see. I would love to hear Tony do a duet with Stevie Nicks. Oh. You want to do a duet?
Stevie Nicks?
Yeah.
I don't think she could keep up with me.
No?
No. Maybe when she was younger.
You think?
Yeah.
I think her voice is still pretty damn good.
No.
Well, let's hear this Roadrunner Garage. Let's see. Regular cab truck, 8-foot bed, currently full of firewood. I don't know. I must be talking to somebody else. Howdy, Edward VP. 74 Charger with a Berry Grant or Edelbrock carb. What do you think?
What?
I don't know.
Say that again now.
74 Charger with a Berry Grant or Edelbrock carb.
How big is the engine?
Mm-hmm.
If it's a 400 or smaller and like a daily driver type of car, definitely go an 800 CFM metal rod. 440, that's more performance oriented than cruising. Then you go with the Holly style Barry Grant, whatever you want, whichever one you want to go with, 850, 900 CFM.
What do you think of someone like Mark Worm in Graveyard Cars?
I think he's a very talented guy that's built an amazing empire for himself.
Let's see. Swap to disc junkyard joiner for my 69 Cuda. Okay. They're talking to each other. It's confusing. Why are anybody guys a-holes? Yes, I am one. Laugh out loud.
I don't know. I don't know why that is, but you know what? It's always been. Since the very beginning of like pre-Mopar, right? You know, like because like we remember you go back to the 70s, right? And Mopar was just this very obscure little clique, right? Like it was nothing like it is today. People. There
were like a handful of people that liked Mopars.
Right.
You can count them on one hand.
Exactly, like people who just guys who were in their 30s or their 40s today, they think that Mopar was always the thing, right? Mm-hmm. But it wasn't. If you go back to like the
you
70s,
were like an outcast.
Yeah, we were outcasts. We were just a little clique of oddball fucking characters. You know what I'm saying? So, but even then, everybody guys were like, the most everybody else.
I don't know. Why do you think that is, Tony?
I don't know.
They're much more detail oriented, right?
Yeah, they're
very numbers.
Yeah.
They're more numbers, I think, than anybody else.
Well, because those cars were produced in the smallest numbers, I don't know.
Remember that guy with the feather duster?
Which guy with the feather duster?
He had that purple Challenger with the feather duster, and he's going like this
slowly
along the roof.
Wait, slide over.
No, right here.
I know, but it's people looking at half your face, and it's like, why is she hiding the other half of her face?
No, I'm right here.
Does she have a mole or something?
No, I don't. Okay. Let's see. If Mopar guys were the outcasts, what were the AMC guys then?
They didn't even exist. They're like, seriously.
They didn't. Okay.
Like they were there, but they were like Studebaker guys. It's like, they're just a little speck.
What's that 1984 Chevy C30? I can see you. Let's see. It's a lot of comments. It's moving really fast, so I'm sorry that I can't get to them all.
And I can't help because my screen here is frozen, so she doesn't do
something. I'm 15, but I'm still a Mopar guy.
Nice.
Cool. John says I was a Mopar guy before most people knew they were cool. Yeah, they weren't cool. Okay. Building a 318, going to use new piston, and should I switch sides with new stuff?
It depends. If it's a replacement piston that has the pin offset, then yes. If it's a replacement piston that has a centered pin, then no, it doesn't make a difference. You just run them,
Can you move the camera so we can see half of Uncle Tony?
so they can see what.
Half of you. How's that?
Okay.
Good?
It's a big gap there.
There is. What are you doing?
Crushing your head. Crushing your head. What?
No, your head's too big.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, you two. I just caught up. What's up? What's up, Hellfish?
Hellfish! What's going on?
Kids in the hall. They're awesome. They're one of my favorites. You guys are too funny. Are we funny?
Funny, haha, or funny, peculiar.
265 Henning is an awesome slant six here in Australia. What do you know about those, Tony?
The 265 is not a slant, it's a straight six. And I know nothing about them other than that because we never had any imported here to the States.
What is your brother saying?
Which brother?
John is saying Swamp Rat. He's got 108,000 subscribers. I think he's good. Okay, everybody needs to know that Swamp Rat
is my
Tony's
brother James.
Yeah.
Up in New Jersey. He's sitting in his basement.
Right, making up like retarded questions.
Yeah. He's wearing a toga. He's eating sardines and M&Ms. He's got a little bowl of sardines and a bowl of M&Ms. And he's typing away.
Right. Oh my goodness. Uncle Tony, can you do any other scenes from Goodfellas? You're dumb.
I go off the top of my head. I
can't. Yeah. Are you kidding? That's your brother? Yeah, that's his brother. Swamp Rat's Tony's brother.
Yeah. Normal James.
Mm-hmm.
Which was his nickname growing up when we were teenage. I'm 3 years older than he is, and his nickname in the neighborhood was Normal James.
So you need to call Swamp Rat Normal James.
Yes. He should change his name from Swamp Rat to Normal James.
He should. Let's see. Oops. Considering you have a nice fleet of street and track race mopars, have you thought about getting a Luxo boat Mercury Marquis, Chrysler Imperial, or Cadillac Fleetwood, all of them from the 70s, early 80s?
The only one I would consider is the Chrysler, only because the parts interchangeability with the rest of my fleet. But no, I mean, I would honestly, I would love to have something like that. I'd love to have like a 61 Imperial, fucking gorgeous cars. Yeah. But honestly, I have so many, and there's nothing I want to get rid of. I love everything that I have. So, and I don't have any room for it. It was just sitting around. So, no, I would pass on that.
Okay, Jason Powell, thank you. Next episode of Bottle Rocket?
Sometime towards the end of February.
I know he's your brother, but I think it's funny you're a big time YouTuber now. Wilburn. Oh, you're not a big time YouTuber.
Oh, no.
No, you're not.
Of course, 108,000 people might disagree with you.
Oh, Brian McTaggart is on.
Brian McBangshift.
Keep feeding Tony honey. His voice sounds like 80 grit. How's your channel, Brian?
Throne Wrench Garage.
What's going on with that?
Go over there and like and subscribe to Throne Wrench Garage. That's Brian McBangshift.
Uh-oh, now they're asking you whether to tell the stories.
Yeah, fucking tell them.
Yeah, you don't care. I'm sure James has some good ones. Dozer1642 says you are a big time YouTuber.
We're in. I'm gonna brag, right? I'm gonna fucking brag because
you can brag
I'm
about.
such a dick. We're in the top 1/2 of 1% of all YouTube channels. So there's millions of fucking
billions.
There's billions and billions of YouTube channels, and we are in the top 1/2 of 1%. It's fucking crazy,
Not
right?
that many reach 100,000. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Brian? Where's your what's going on with your channel?
Excuse me.
Tony, any tips for the disc brakes conversion 69 CUDA?
I don't do disc brake conversions. I mean, I've sold thousands of disc brake conversion parts to people, you know, that go from the 73 up, A-body stuff. So your best bolt-in shit would be the 73 to 76 A-body, right? The spindles and the upper control arms. And make sure you grab the proportion valve out of that. But as far as converting into any other like style or system of disc brake, I have no idea. I don't do that kind of thing.
Okay, Lachlan is asking, would you ever be interested in doing a 265 Hemi if donated to your channel from Australia?
We looked into this. This is like the
crazy.
third time somebody has offered to give us one of these motors.
We appreciate it.
It would cost $3,000 to ship one over here.
Right. It's a lot.
And then I got the problem with nothing to put in it. So we can build it, and I don't have a car that it goes in.
You can't put anything?
I mean, we can modify it. We can hack something up.
Like what?
But I mean, really anything. But if I was to build an Aussie motor, I would want to have it in an Aussie body. I would want that whole
Let's put it in a Mazda.
authentic. No. Those things are only cool because of the rotaries.
I know. We should get one of those.
Keep reading questions.
All right. Tony, can you tell a story about scaring the kids on Halloween with your race car again?
No, go watch the video.
The video should be up. Okay.
Yeah, the video's up.
It was really mortifying.
What was the video called?
Halloween
Surprise, I think it was.
something.
Halloween extravaganza.
I don't know.
It was one of the first videos
Yeah.
we did.
Okay. More 1299 Dart.
We're working on it. We're building it.
I'm building it. Are we going to paint that car?
Yes.
When are we going to do it? Because we've had the paint for like 3 years.
The paint is sitting in the laundry room.
I know.
It's in a controlled environment, so it'll be fine.
It'll be all right?
Yeah.
We got to get it painted. It'd be nice to have something with paint on it, don't you
It
think?
will be. We spent the first year here getting the channel built. Now we're building up the fleet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so things are going to happen. We're going as fast as we can.
It's going to happen, really. I swear. 6 Cutlass or a 74 Charger?
Okay, I like the Cutlass better than the 74 Charger.
Really?
Right? Yes, the 76 Cutlass was a really beautiful car, but I would take the Charger. I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't have any GM parts at all.
Because I've got to go get my plug.
Okay, where was I? Okay. Haven't run an air gap intake manifold on a 340. Heard to me. I set one up on a customer's 360, and yeah, they're really good manifolds. You know, you got to realize, right? Like for instance, big block Mopars are all air gap manifolds. So it's not a new concept in the Mopar world. It's just on the small block, because the valley cover is built into the intake manifold, it's an oddity. But I mean, all big block Mopars, 383, 413, 426 wedge, 440s, all of them are air gap manifolds, but are designed. Okay. Fastest stock production Mopar. You feel the vacuum when Kathy leaves the room. Oh, Zero, you're off to the bar. What song? Oh man, what song? What song did you play last week? I think you were going with Mongoloid, right? Mongoloid. And what we do, Planet Claire the week before. Go with okay. Oh God. PIL Double Trouble. If you can find that, can you find that? Go with PIL, Public Image Limited, Double Trouble. Play it fucking loud, right? You have a great night, Zero. Thank you. Any preference on a Ford 351 Windsor, Cleveland, or modified? I mean, the Cleveland is like one of the most amazing motors ever, regular production motors. So yeah, I mean, but the Windsor, I mean, God, how do you not love a fucking Windsor? So I mean, yeah, the Cleveland is a better motor, but I would probably have to flip a coin. Maiden Rules, Hi to London. What's up, London? You prefer eighth mile over quarter mile. I didn't at first. I didn't really understand eighth mile, but now it's really grown on me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to plug in.
Okay.
It's gonna come up on the screen for a second.
Okay. Uncle Kathy's going to take over for a minute. I have to go take a leak.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Go leak.
Somebody said that
What?
they feel a vacuum whenever you leave the room.
A vacuum?
A vacuum.
What kind of vacuum?
I don't know. Sucking.
What? Who said that? How come I'm not getting my? Hang on. All right. Let's see. What's up, Poland? Okay, I got my feedback. It went away for a second. Good night, at Zero. We are UTG. I have a tin of Mopar and GM parts, but no Ford parts. Oh. Do you make your own pizza dough? We know how, and we used to, but we don't anymore. 1/8 mile is like a light to light street race. It's super short. Hi, Kathy. Push my channel, Toll John's Fun Shop. Everybody go check out Toll John's Fun Shop and see what's going on over there. Let's see. What was Tony's first job? Wait, I gotta think about that. I don't know. I'm thinking. His first job. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Kathy.
What was your first job? First job ever. Like, I guess job.
I haven't had many jobs.
No, you had a job at one point, like when you were a kid.
When I was a kid,
Hi, London.
my first job was as a transmission installer. And I was like, I had just gotten thrown out of school. I never had a job last more than like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? So I worked as a transmission installer for
First job?
like a week or two. Yeah, the guy Vinny. Then I worked at Burger King.
He just wants to know your first job. Your first job.
Let's call it Burger King. I worked at Burger King for like 2 weeks.
Burger King was your first
Yeah.
job? Okay. I wasn't sure which one was your first.
But I mean, I never really worked. I mean, like when I was a teenager, I was like 16. I worked a few jobs, you know what I mean? And then from that point on, I've been like, I've always been self-employed in one way or another.
They have any leads for 69 food taillights?
No.
People were complaining about the 8th mile.
Why?
Very short.
It's not
It just
short.
seems like whoever gets the tree gets the win in 8th mile.
And exactly how many people do you see drive around leading at the 8th, leads at the fucking quarter, you know? All of the action in drag racing happens in the first 8th mile. So why not just call it quits at an 8th mile?
1984 Chevy C30 hates washing dishes.
Oh, it's
Do
good.
you wash dishes?
No, I don't wash dishes.
Excuse me.
What'd you do?
You burped.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Did you ever bump shoulders with David Freiberger?
No.
No. You guys never know. Happy Saturday. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Motor City Mike. Isn't it Sunday? Sometimes I don't know what day it is.
I think it's Sunday. It's one day. You know, when you do this, you have one day. This is
It's a one day.
It's one fucking day.
Your brother wants to know, have you ever considered being a mechanic? So the biggest troll
Is my
is
family.
your family.
Always been. My biggest troll's always been my family.
Let's see.
I was like, when we get the trolls on here, and they're like, you stupid,
Right.
you dummy, right? You don't know nothing. You hack, your poopy head smell bad. I'm like, I love you, man. You know, it's like I feel warm. I feel like I'm related to them.
How do you answer the trolls on you used in the comments? What would you put? When somebody would like troll you really bad and say something really mean, or it could be like mom with
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Monday here in Australia. Okay. So it might be Saturday somewhere. Let's see. Should I keep the thermoquad on 318 with high rise?
Sure.
How old are you, Tony? You're 57.
57.
How many cars are too many cars for both?
Huh?
I don't know.
I don't understand the question.
I don't know. Both what? Was your dad a mechanic?
No, my father never even learned how to drive stick. That's no
No,
lie.
he wasn't into cars. Let's see.
I come from the most non-automotive family. I'm literally the black sheep of my family. Like normal James, smart by I am the black sheep of my fucking family. I'm the only person who ever got involved in any of the stuff that I did, done, do, or doing.
Doing?
Yeah.
Let's see. How many cars are too many cars for both of you? Oh, okay. Each on your own opinion.
Well, like I said in the video, for me, it's one more than you have the space to keep. And she's always like, "Oh, gotta thin the herd. We got too many
Honestly,
cars."
I feel like it's too many because we can't get to them all, and we don't get to drive them. Like, it pisses me off that we work so hard building the Roadrunner and it doesn't leave the garage. Like, I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that.
but it's time
And
will
they're
come.
dusty. Like, I don't even have time to clean them all.
Well, we need some of these people who are local to get
Yeah,
involved.
come clean the cars if you feel like it, guys.
Yeah, you can drive some of these fucking
We'll
things. I
give you
don't
some
care.
antipasto and
Yeah, we'll
some-
feed you. You
right.
gotta be close though.
You gotta be close.
You know, don't say, "Oh, I'll be there in a minute," but I live in Wisconsin. No, if you live in the Nashville area and you want to get involved, come on over.
It's just a lot for two people to do.
It's impossible for two people
It's a
to
lot
do.
of cars and it's a lot of building and stuff and just keeping stuff clean. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the amount of cleaning that has to go on.
It's an Iron Man
insane.
contest. It really is. Just maintaining the basics is an Iron Man contest.
Let's see. John Wilburn wants to drive Mrs. Landy. Sure, you can.
Sure.
Thank you, Half Short. Hey, Uncle Tony and Kathy. Love the Swap Me vlog. Hope to see more in future. Thank you, Half Short. We weren't sure about that, right?
Which?
It was different.
We did that video, right?
Like
we did that video. We were on our way back to the house, and I was like, that's going to be a turd. It's not going to go anywhere. And she's like, yeah, it's going to bomb. And it turns out it's like, I think it's what, number 3 of 10 now. Yeah, so it did pretty well. It did okay.
It's just something different. Let's see. I bought my grandma's old Corvette, so my family is definitely car oriented. Very cool.
My grandmother called me the Antichrist.
Oh, jeez. Don't complain about your family.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying he got his grandmother's Corvette, and my grandmother called me the Antichrist.
Oh, it's just like that one time.
No, it was a few times.
Okay, Cole is asking, could a beginner rebuild a 727?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yes.
Just follow the book?
Yes.
So I could build one?
Yes.
That's cool. John is saying, I love the videos of you guys driving around. Those field trip videos are great.
We'll do more of them as you know, as they come up. You know, we don't like stage or plan any of this stuff. It just happens, you know. So next time we're out, or next time we go someplace, we'll do that.
Let's see. Yeah, she used to throw holy water on the car. Like we would pull up and she would come, and she was outside, she would open her bag and throw holy water on the charger.
Yeah.
And then she'd splash us for good measure, just to make sure everything was good.
Yeah.
I mean, she was laughing about it though. She wasn't like.
She was laughing on the outside.
She was laughing about it. It was like a joke, but serious at the same time. Let's see. Is a 727 everything it's cracked up to be?
Yes.
Okay. My dad had to sell either the Cutlass or the Charger, so he asked me which one I want for my first car, and that's too much money for a 15-year-old at once. Oh, which one? I missed the rest of it. Oh, you took the 74.
The Charger.
Yeah, the Charger.
Good luck with that, man.
Have you ever ran an engine on moonshine?
Define moonshine.
Alcohol?
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then that would be yes?
Yes.
Yes. Why are Mopar parts so expensive? Why are they so expensive?
Less aftermarket support, fewer cars built back in the day, more fanatical people own them.
Why are Mopar people so fanatical?
It's just part of the Mopar mindset. I don't understand. You know, I don't get it either. You know, I'm one of them, and I don't understand it, to tell you the truth.
You're fanatical in different ways.
You're
not a numbers person.
No, I'm not a numbers person at all. But I'm not a numbers person, but I'm a pure. I'm a fanatical purist, you know.
Like we don't like it when we see different seats in cars. Like,
yeah, it's like, you know, to me.
And some people making fun of us for that.
To me, you could firebomb an orphanage or put the wrong year color on a car, on a Mopar, and it's exactly the same thing. Like there's no difference. So it's like, that's the kind of like purist that I am. It's like, you know, it's weird. But I don't know why that is. It just seems that Mopar people in general are a little fucking like, you know, there's something wrong there. You know what I mean? I don't get it. But we are what we are. And we're better than everybody else. Sorry. Everybody else.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Anthony wants to know, Tony, when you flip pistons from left to right, do you still face the notches forward?
No.
Okay.
You turn the piston around so the notch is facing the back. And then you take the piston and rod assembly and you switch it to the other side. And you do that to keep the chamfer, you do that to keep the connecting rod oriented correctly on the crankshaft. That's how that works.
Would you have any interest in doing a draw-through carb turbo project?
On your car, are you bringing the car, the parts, and the cash? Then yes, absolutely. To do it on one of my own? No, not at all. Not even a little bit.
What cars both of you regret to have to let go?
Every one of these, right? My 72 Roadrunner 400 4-speed car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's a couple. I'm sorry that we let go of the 68, which is why we have another 68. I'm sorry we got rid of that car. Probably the Charger.
Which Charger?
We should have kept the Charger.
You're talking about cars that we got rid of literally 35 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Well, if we would have kept it.
No, the one we should have kept was that 71 Hemi Super B.
Or the 6-pack Cuda?
No, not so much the 6-pack, the Hemi Super B. That one we should
What
have
about
kept.
the Hemi satellite?
Yeah, that would have been another one.
Meh, Hemi satellite. Meh.
I'm jaded.
Let's see. Nissan guys have the same mentality.
Yeah, you're right. They do. Yeah. And so the Honda guys.
Really?
Yeah.
So you would have liked my 62 Plymouth that I painted Ford pure white.
As long as the 62 Plymouth was available in white, and it was, then it's like, it's okay. Different shades of white. And, I'm not
You
gonna,
get away with
yeah,
that.
you get away with that. It's when you paint a 69 car plum crazy, you know what I mean? Or a fucking, a 73 car Henny Orange. That's when I'm like, no, just stop. Just stop. That's a crime. No, just stop, right?
Motor City Mike says, Tony, can't call you uncle or Kathy Aunt anymore. I'm older, so it's brother and sister.
Okay. All right. Well, you could call me Debbie.
Debbie.
Yeah.
Mm. The cat wants to come in. He's meowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, be nice to him.
He's nice. I'm nice to him. Here you go.
Do you remember the old Chevy rally wheels? Always had to pull the centers if you went to the fair. I don't know that.
I mean, they wouldn't sell you like cotton candy, or if you didn't.
I don't know.
You couldn't get a funnel
Couldn't get a
cake if
stuffed
you had.
animal.
Right.
I really want to bring that 74 Charger and have you look at it, but I don't have it until November. Okay. We're not going anywhere.
Whenever you're ready, my brother.
I want to paint my engines Chrysler red, but the only Mopar engine now in most parts stores carry is Hemi orange, and I don't want to order something as simple as a can of paint.
Okay. Red. So red would be 1969 and back, small block.
I'm really behind.
1969 and back, slant 6. Not too many engines came in red. And I use Rust-Oleum, what the fuck is the Rust-Oleum color? Gloss Sunrise?
I think so.
No, Gloss Sunrise is the yellow.
Is it?
Whatever
I
the
don't know what the red is.
Yeah, there's a Rust-Oleum red, okay? That's like as close as you're going to get to the Chrysler red. And that's the one that I use. In fact, I'm literally painting the slant 6 that's going in, the one that we're building, literally painting that tomorrow morning with the red. I primed it this morning with the Rust-Oleum rusty metal primer. Now it's rusty, but it's just a good, and then painted the inside and the outside with that, and I'll be repainting the outside of it with the Rust-Oleum red tomorrow morning.
John Wilburn says, you say you're a purist, but I spaz over the mismatch of Bill and the Swinger. Ah, he got you.
Honestly,
Got
John,
you.
you're right. And honestly, it's like the 72 grill, for some reason,
I don't mind it. I don't think it's bad at all.
I don't like it.
I don't know why you don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't mind the 72 Swinger though. Let's see. Good night, Pentastar car.
But right, here's the thing. Okay, well, all right, you can say the marker lights were different. The 71 front, the grill and everything matches the back bumper with the 4 tail lights, for 71. So it's like, that's why I got away with it. If I had a 70 back bumper on the car, then yeah, definitely not. I wouldn't have done that.
If you could only have one, would you pick A, B, C, or E body cars?
I would
It's
have.
hard for you.
Yeah, I would have to flip a coin between A and B body.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Why?
I would definitely pick B.
I know you love B bodies. I would have to flip a coin. I don't know. I love them all.
Hi, William. Let's see. Hi, Webzanda. Okay, I'm working on a 70 slant 6 Duster. I want to put a 360 in it. Should I find the correct V8K number Or is it okay to use the adapters for the motor mounts?
Trans,
Spent that. Yeah.
there's like 3 times
I
every
know.
one.
But you know what? People check in and out at different times.
I know. Transdapt, Transdapt. They make a conversion mount set. It's like $67. I've used it dozens and dozens of times. It's the same kit that they were selling in the 70s. And it's like the same price as it was in the 70s. So Transdapt conversion motor mounts for that. And you're good to go.
1984 Chevy C30. He says I'm sad. Why are you sad?
What,
Why are
man?
you sad?
Don't be sad.
You can't be sad on here.
Oh,
Tony, do you have advice for using borax to fix piston rings?
I've never.
Never?
I know people have sprinkled in running engines, but I'm not familiar with any of that.
Which type of paint do you use when you paint the engine bays?
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
If it's a like a regular car, whatever paint is going on the outside of the car goes under the hood. If it's like a race car or anything like that, white Rust-Oleum, gloss white Rust-Oleum.
Oh, he says he's sad because it's raining and cold outside and he can't work on his stuff.
Well, watch some YouTube videos.
It'll get better. Could you show us how to change gas carb over to alcohol?
If I had the occasion to, yes. If somebody brings me a car with a gas carburetor to run at 85 or to, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. There's, and there's dozens of videos out there that cover those details.
Okay. Let's see.
I try to do videos that you don't find. You know what I mean? Like stuff that stuff that's like really super common now. Not. I try to do stuff that applies across as many makes and models and everything as possible, right? And it's the kind of information that may be common, but it's stuck into a longer context. You know what I mean? So like if you want to learn about, I don't know, like flipping pistons, okay? You may find a snippet of that within a much longer video to talk about it. So what I try to do is I try to shorten it down to just those facts to make it kind of easy to understand.
I want to run some 110 AV gas. Laugh out loud.
Don't waste your time.
Tips are so useful. Impacts barrage and gaming.
Yeah, don't waste your time without gas. You're not going to see an improvement.
Evening DW. Uncle Tony, come to Arkansas City Drag Strip this summer. It's been around since the 30s.
The 30s? Drag racing really didn't become a thing until around 52 or 53. But I'll never say never. That might have been racing,
You need Uncle Tony's squirt bottle merch.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, we're going to look into it. We'll see. Your brother. Kathy not reading my questions won't make me go away. All right, James. I can't read every one of your questions. They're not even questions. They're
He just makes statements.
Statements, right?
Your thoughts on him?
Oh my goodness. Fubar was here earlier. I haven't seen Ari though. Let's see. Luna Outlaws Garage. I enjoy your comic relief and your videos. Makes it fun to watch. Cool. Not bad idea. Tony should sell squirt bottles. Yeah, with the UTG logo. We'll look into it. We got Crystal's looking into a bunch of stuff right now. Probably hats soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the hats soon.
Yeah, the hats will be along soon.
Yep. Let's see. If you could choose a car for a coffin, what would it be? I'm a car nut.
I could choose a car for a coffin.
You don't want to be buried in a car.
I don't care what you do.
You used to want to be buried in your Charger.
I was 16.
You were 16, right? You've gone past that.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit what happens to my corpse.
Your brother says you're public figures. I have a right to troll us. Starbucks hats, no. UTG hats. How often do you break down?
Pretty often.
A lot.
A lot. You know, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I bring down a lot, but I also get myself out of it a lot.
Oh my goodness. Well, the squirt bottles come with gasoline and lit cigarettes. I don't think we can put that through the mouth. Right?
No.
No. All right. I know you can't pick a favorite car, but how about a favorite engine?
See, again, every episode, right? I would have to flip a coin between the 340 and the 383. Is my personal favorite, and a slant six would be right in there, right after that.
Okay, any thoughts on new Mustang's ability to change the exhaust, the race car sounding exhaust?
They sound like shit. Honestly, the new Mustangs, they sound like shit. The combination of the firing order and that X pipe, they just, it's like a droning. It's like this intolerable droning. So I mean, they sound good when they're quiet, you know. So my opinion with that particular setup is quiet is good for those cars.
Put me down for a hat. Next idea, WWUTD stickers.
For what would Tony do?
Or I'm with Swamp Rat t-shirts. Yeah, I'm with Swamp Rat. Oh my gosh. Any suggestions on engine paint? The spray can stuff for me always flakes off.
Rust-Oleum, brush on Rust-Oleum. And if you can't find a color in the Rust-Oleum, Eastwood makes like Hemi Orange. But yeah, just buy the paint and instead of spraying it on, brush it on. And you know, you gotta paint the engine parts. Can't clean them with gas. I mean, you can start cleaning them with gas, but you got to clean them with like a mineral spirits or something afterwards, or the paint will not
Yeah,
stick.
it won't stay.
Yeah.
TMC Productions. I'm working on Citrus Screen 71 Roadrunner that I'm at my wit's end with. Just hoping to make a vid on it tonight, but doubtful.
What's he working on?
A 71 Roadrunner. Citrus Screen.
What's the problem with it?
I don't know. He didn't say.
I'll fix you up. Tell me your problem.
Yeah, tell Tony your problem.
If I live long enough.
Oh, goodness. Let's see. Mods to increase RPM range on LA engine.
Adjustable rockers to eliminate the lifter push rod so they don't pump up on you. Eliminate the lifter push rod. Adjustable rockers to eliminate the push rod preload, so that they don't pump up. And you know, a good damp valve spring, like a 340 valve spring. And I mean, those are your two limiting factors with RPM on those.
Leper Messiah says you guys look like Mopar people.
We are Mopar people.
Mopar people.
We smell like Mopar people.
Let's see. To the answer, I'm looking. Wait.
She sweats like a Mopar person.
How do Mopar people sweat?
Like you.
They don't sweat like me.
Nothing sweats like you.
That's fine. Just so guys, when you guys see me in the summer.
Yeah, when you see her in the summer.
Don't be surprised.
She'll be partially purple from sun poisoning.
Right.
And sweating profusely.
Sweat, yeah. I can't take the heat very well. Which is why I was complaining about air conditioning last year. How long have we been married? I'm getting married this coming Friday. Congratulations, Don. How long have you been married? 600 years?
Hundreds and hundreds of
100
fucking
years.
I don't even know.
30 something years. We got married really young.
Yeah.
Like really young. My Bronco is faster than your Ram Charger, so there.
Well, the Ram Charger's got no heads on it. The Bronco better be faster than it.
Let's see. Which is better, push rod guide plates material, mild steel, or aluminum alloy?
For push rod guide plates? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the aluminum as long as it's a dissimilar metal. You know, so if you use like a moly push rod and an aluminum guide plate, that's fine.
DMC Production says, ask you if you've ever had issues with a 484 purple shaft cam, regardless of tuning.
The 484 is just a street heavy grind cam. It's advertised at 284 degrees. It's like fucking 221, 218, 220, something like that at 50. 471. Yeah, it's a very mild cam. It's you don't have any issues with that. Generally, I like to put those. I always put those in advanced, like 2 degrees, 4 degrees.
You guys are my favorite car people. Thank you, Metal Mania.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Who's your second favorite car people, though?
We should have a competition.
Okay, what's the competition?
I don't know. Make one up. Make up a competition.
I don't know.
My leg is falling asleep. Just sitting here. Ow. Okay. At what point is it good to let go of a car to cut the herd down?
I don't know. I don't let go of them. That's my problem.
We have though.
We have over the years.
Yeah, we've let go of tons of cars.
It's hard for me though, and it's never a.
I'm all right as long as I don't get attached to the car. And the only way I get attached to it is if I drive it a lot.
I bond with them as soon as I work on them. So for me to get, the only time I've ever gotten rid of a car is when we've had real space crunches or cash crunches, and like something's got to go to pay the bills, or something's got to go because we're losing that spot. But under normal circumstances, I can't imagine ever getting rid of a car.
How's your voice?
Can't you hear it?
Yeah, it's getting bad. I think we should.
We're good for a while longer.
You're 2 hours in.
We have 300 people, almost 300 people.
All right. Kenny wants to know, can you guys use a stock 7340 cam? It's free.
Not really. Thank you, though.
Thank you. Let's see. Can you read for a little bit?
No. No. That's woman's work.
Never reading.
Oh, come on. I can't read.
Yeah,
Who got breakfast this morning?
You did.
Who got dinner today?
You went shopping, but I cooked it.
I took it out of the fucking
You
oven.
went shopping.
I took it out of the fucking oven and I cut it up for Katie.
You did.
All right, so now you read.
I can't. I have to take a drink. Go ahead, read for a second.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get hit. I'm used to it.
You're going to get hit. I'm not going to hit you.
That's not right. Domestic violence. She beats me all the time.
You know I don't. Do you drink?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You sure?
Yeah.
Do you want a cookie?
No. I'm trying to lose weight. Have you seen my stomach? Holy fuck. I'm at 200 pounds. So it's like no pizza. I'm cutting out carbs and shit like that. Yeah, I gotta lose a lot of weight. What's better, Dodge or Plymouth? I prefer Plymouths because I have a shorter wheelbase. Please take care of yourself. We need you. Thank you, man. And we need you. You probably deserve it. Getting hit? Oh, fuck yeah, I deserve it. Please. Thank you, Jason. Ever raced in another county? Well, I've only been here for 16 years. Brenda Cargirl. Nitromethane cackle car in the future. Cackle? No. I'm fine. I'm burning nitro, but I'm not going to sit there and cackle it and actually go down a track with the damn thing. Luna Outlaw. My favorite car is a 71 GS, and there was an 89 Toyota Supra. Know anything about the third generation Supras? I'm not big on it. Toyota got some really like early stuff. I love early Toyotas. Once you get into the early 80s, they lose it for me. What do I actually envision for the Belvedere? Um, it's taken forever to get that car to where I can actually start working on it. There's so many false starts on it. But again, it's all money. Everything is money. What do I envision for it? I don't know. Um, I don't know. I the certainties are it's going to be a Hemi. It's going to be injected. It's going to be a nitromethane. It's going to be a stock suspension car. It's going to be a 10-inch tire car. And it's going to be an all steel body. Those are the only certainties. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't know. It'll evolve to whatever it's going to evolve to. Let's see.
I'm coming back 1 minute.
No matter what tuning to cover timing, it runs Rich Burns' eyes out. Oh, okay. My guess there is that the idle circuits are screwed up on a carburetor, and you've probably got the throttle blades open to where you're pulling fuel from the transfer slots and hanging the power valve open. So, I mean, I'd be breaking that carburetor down and going through it. Um, oh man, I can't read this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm zoning out.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, give it to me.
Okay. She's gonna, yeah, now she'll read now we're in business. Now we're smoking.
Uh-oh. What did you do there?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, no. Yeah, why does my phone look like that?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Love the caravan. Hi, can't watch long working in my shop. Hope the wiper worked out.
Yeah, I worked
Cool,
out.
thank you. It's all right. Thank God for me. That's right.
Yes.
Right. How do you read the original VIN tag on a 74 Chrysler car?
How do you read it?
On a 74. Mm-hmm.
First digit is the type of car, right? The Dodge, Plymouth, right? Chrysler. The second digit is the price class, right? Low, medium, high, premium, right? Special, okay. The next two digits is the body style, right? 2.9, 2.3, right? It'll tell you, hardtop or sedan, two-door, four. Okay. The fifth digit is the engine, whichever engine is in it. The sixth digit is the year. Seventh digit is the plant, and then the rest of them is the sequential number, the individual number of the car.
You ever have Sambuca with your coffee, Tony?
What about who?
Sambuca.
Every once in a while. I mean, what's a blue one?
John says I make the channel.
She does, right?
Thank you, John. It's really nice.
She needs to have her own.
No, I want John. Thanks, Spin, you bastard, Spin. Oh my goodness.
When people start naming themselves after your thumbnails. No, she does all the thumbnails. She does it. It's her genius that
My
creates.
genius?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. John Wilbert says my first car was a LL23G O R157424. Go. What is it? LL23.
Um,
Come on, Tony. LL23.
a stripper dart,
G O R.
318. It's a 70 stripper dart with a 318.
There you go. Uncle Bud says you sound if you're on the mend. I'm definitely on the mend. He's getting better, but slowly. Let's see. All right. Scott says, looking forward to your update on the Slant 6. My first car was an R-body Grand Fury with a Slant 6 Leaning Tower power. Amazing car.
We're doing one tomorrow morning.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Update on the Slant 6 tomorrow morning.
Good night, Richard Lincoln. He's saying, don't forget to subscribe to Thurman's Garage.
Yes. And tomorrow's
And
a
do you
new.
know that Uncle Tony's Garage has a Patreon page? Thank you, Richard Lincoln.
We do have a Patreon page for anybody who would be interested in helping to support our efforts.
Zacho, Tony, what's a good teardown gear ratio to wake up the overdrive 4-speed on my D150?
Depends on the tire diameter you're using, but I mean, you get away with a 456 with that overdrive transit stuff. Something really
He's saying
driving.
good gear. Yeah. Okay.
Like on Bottle Rocket, we went with 410s, and I should have gone with 456. When we blow up the 410s, I'm going to put 456 in it.
Good night, Anthony. Constantinos. Hi, Uncle Tony.
What's up?
For my Slant 6, where do I start first in testing for a major ground or ignition problem? I have all new coil, alternator, voltage regulator, ballast resistor, battery plugs, cap wires, etc.
And what's he testing for?
A major ground or ignition problem. Where does it start first?
What is it doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Says, and then he says, TS flicker?
Turn signal
flicker?
Oh! You're chasing down a tail light turn signal thing. Just change the turn signal switch on the steering column. That's your problem.
John says it was a Dart Swinger 2-door hardtop 318/70 made in Canada. Good job. Let's see.
Only it wasn't a Swinger.
Was it a Swinger?
No, it was just a regular Dart.
He says it was a Swinger. I think he knows what he owned.
Swinger is an M, medium price class.
Mm-hmm.
L would be the lower price class, the stripper fucking Dart.
I don't know. Which was it, John? Good day, Tony. How are you tonight? Good to see the stream again. Do you have any thoughts on the new 445 cubic inch V8 Ford engine?
I haven't really. It's a step in the right direction as far as I'm concerned. Going back to the push rods, Ford's been chasing its tail with overhead cam shit for fucking half a century, more than half a century. So to see them become a common sense and do a push rod motor, it's a major step in the right direction. I think the motor is going to work out, but I don't know.
He's saying the lights flicker. The headlights flicker.
Headlights flicker?
Yeah.
Bulkhead. Oh, all right. If they go on and out intermittently, okay, right? So listen, you're driving down the road, all of a sudden they go woof, and then they go woof, and they come like woof, woof. It's going to be the actual signal switch itself, or the connection at the signal switch. If they go out entirely, and you have to wait, you fumble around, and they come back on, the dimmer switch. If it happens when you hit a bump or it's rainy out, that type of stuff, the connection at the bulkhead connector. Those are your 3 failure points in the headlight systems of those cars.
And John is saying it's definitely a Swinger. He says the 340s were LM, 318 were all LL. Okay,
so then what would a simple, a basic 4-door, what would, is a stripper 4-door, rubber floor mat 4-door, that would be an L. I'm not arguing with you. I'm trying to remember myself.
Okay. You prefer brands of spark plugs?
Autolets.
Let's see. Hey Tony, is a vacuum gauge in a cab a useful tool to have or pointless?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're driving for gas mileage, You know, yeah, absolutely. Just always drive to the highest vacuum. You know, you'll after a while your foot will start to follow the gauge. It's actually a very useful thing to have on a car.
John says LL41. Oh, LL23. And LL41 was 4 door, so LL23 would be 2 door.
Right. Well, all I'm saying is, in the basic the 2 door version of that basic 4 door, the rubber floor mat car, that wouldn't be a swinger. Swingers had carpet.
Did they?
Yeah,
Sure.
possible. I'm gonna, yeah. I'm like I said, I'm not arguing you. I'm just curious because I don't have mine here to look at the VIN.
What's his name's 3/4 swinger? That had carpet? You know, from a long time ago. What was his name? You know, the older guy we used to.
Irv?
Irv,
That was
yeah.
a 69.
Oh, okay. Okay. Why are the 833 overdrive for bottle rocket instead of the 244 or 265 833?
Because
833.
the car is intended to be used, out on the road. Like for instance, Lamb Chop is taking that thing on a power tour this year, and so that's
Did you
why.
know that?
Yes.
Okay.
So all right, so 2 reasons. Okay, the first is because the car is intended to be used out on the road. And the second, we talked about this when we were starting to, like when we were penciling out the project. The whole premise of Bottle Rocket is cheap nitrous car. Okay, so nitrous makes gobs of torque. 318s, not so much. So by going with that second gear, that deep drop second gear, that's where we're going to spray it. So the idea is to turn this thing into like a 2-gear 8th-mile car. So launching first, either off the bottle or on a first kit, which would be set for 100, right? And pull the shifter, second gear. And as soon as it's in second gear, it gets a 250 shot. And that second gear should carry it to the 8th mile. So that's the reason why we went with that transmission. It's the combination of those two things. But that's our strategy with it. I am starting to lose my voice.
You're starting to lose your voice.
Guys, we're going to have to cut this short.
Yep. Tom Wilburn's saying LL23 was both. Mine has factory rubber mats.
But does it have swinger emblems?
I don't know. What equipment do you use to video, audio, and edit? The camera is a Canon M50. It's got a Rode mic on it. We use Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro to edit. And that's basically it. It's not a not a lot of crazy equipment.
And I use Uncle Kathy.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So somebody was complaining about the sound again.
Oh, fuck
but it's
these
because
people.
you're losing your voice, which makes it worse.
I know.
So there were a couple times in the last video that I didn't hear you, like I think when you were in the truck.
Yeah, we're gonna work on this.
Upgrade the mic. I mean, it's a good mic and it picks up a lot. Actually, too much sometimes.
But here's the thing, guys. I do have to cut this short.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to lose my voice now.
Yep.
And we have to shoot.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to shoot a video first thing in the morning. And if I don't shoot a video, I don't eat. So I'm gonna have to.
You'll eat. Don't be dramatic.
But you know what I'm saying? It pays our bills. So that's my job. And YouTube doesn't give you sick days. So tomorrow morning.
They're like, why are you not making
Right.
videos?
Yeah, they crack the whip, like, make videos, right? So if I don't make videos, I don't make my day's pay. So I'm going to have to cut this short so I can make one tomorrow morning.
I hope you can make one because your voice is going away.
Oh, if I could use sign language, we're going to make a fucking video. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. And thank you to everybody who's contributed. And
we really appreciate it.
Yeah, really, seriously. And that's it. Any last?
Have a good night. Lady UTG, have a good night.
All right.
So you feel better. Get well. Rest up. Good night, guys. Good night. We appreciate it.
Good night, all. Thank you very much. There we go.
Okay.